Exhale into child's pose. Forehead is resting to the ground. Tuning into how you're feeling. When you're ready, come into tabletop. Keeping your eyes closed. One more cow tilt up to the sky. Exhale as you push the floor away, rounding your back deeply, chin towards chest. Coming into neutral spine here. Tucking your toes. And pulling yourself back into downward facing dog. In down dog here, pedal at your feet. Let's warm ourselves up, take any small movements you need. They could be larger movements as you pedal your feet. And meeting in stillness. Your knees can be bent, your heels don't need to reach the floor. Just come to a spot where it feels okay. And when you're ready, open your eyes. You might be like me and your alignment's a bit off. So come back into an alignment with your feet parallel, your hands towards the top of the mat. Your tailbone is rooting you down as you grip the floor with your hands and your toes. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, hands and knees. We'll do a little, untuck your toes, a little bit of core activation just to make things a bit easier. So for a moment, rock back and forth on your hands. Coming forward on your wrist creases a bit. Getting a little bit of blood flow in your wrists. Make circles. So roll to the right, or whatever side you want to start with. I'm starting with my left. Rolling in the direction of your left hand side. Meeting in the center and rolling over to the right or whatever side you took before. And coming into stillness, reach our right hand out, keep it parallel to the ground, reach our left foot out, parallel to the ground, extend here, and exhale, crunch your knee to elbow, right knee to left elbow, or right elbow to left knee, extend on the inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend here. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. One more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, come towards tabletop, neutralizing. On your next inhale, extend your left arm, right leg. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Engaging your core. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. One more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. And meeting in tabletop. Coming back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Maybe twist out your ankle and bend your knee. With a bent knee, open it up to the side, keeping your shoulders as level as possible. Your hips going to be opening. Twist your ankle a few more times, getting some blood flow in there. And on your exhale, bring your right knee towards your chest, lean forward and step it through your hands. Dropping your left knee, untucking your toes, coming forward a little bit into a low lunge, just creeping our hands forward and rocking side to side, getting some movement in our hip. And from here, walk your hands back, bringing your hips further back, your knee a little bit past, or a little bit ahead of your ankle. As you inhale, sweep your hands up to the sky, framing your ears. And exhale, swan dive them down to frame your foot. Bring your knee down. So you're in a tabletop. Drop your chest and chin, tucking your elbows in tight. Inhale, low cobra. Zip your toes together here, keeping your elbows rolling towards each other. Your shoulder blades are coming towards each other. Your gaze is slightly ahead. Deep inhale here. Exhale. Another inhale here. On an exhale, bring your hands up. Keeping your body where it was before, just lift your hands, engaging your core. You should be rooting through your belly button and your abdomen. Another deep inhale here. Exhale, hands down, tabletop. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend your knee, move your ankle in one direction, in the other. Inhale, and on your exhale, open your hip, keeping your shoulders as level as you can. With an open hip, twist your foot in one direction, twist it in the other. And on your next exhale, bring your knee towards your chest, your left knee towards your chest as you roll forward and step it between your hands. Dropping your right knee, untucking those toes, and creeping your hands forward a bit to feel a deeper stretch in your right hip. Keeping a long spine here. Rocking side to side, getting a bit of movement in there. And then walking our hands back to frame our foot, keeping our knee ahead of our ankle as we inhale and sweep our hands up to the sky, framing our ears, whether we have our hands apart or together. Inhale as we lengthen here. And exhale, swan dive to frame your left foot, bringing our left knee to tabletop. And from here, bending at the elbows to drop our chest. Our chin drops to look forward. On the inhale, slither into cobra. Hold here for a few breaths. On an inhale, bring our elbows together, lift our chest, and on an exhale, lift our palms off the ground, rooting down where our belly button is. Take a deep inhale. On an exhale, plant your hands, tabletop. Tuck your back toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Close your eyes down here for a moment. Letting your head drape down. Relaxing any tension that might be in there. While we grip the floor with our hands and push ourselves back. Inhale here, and on an exhale, gaze between our hands. We can walk step, or if you want to, bend your knees deeply as you gaze between your hands and take a hop up between them. Inhale as we lengthen our back, lengthen our legs up in a halfway lift. And exhale, we fold with bent knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bent knees forward, fold. Keeping our chest on our thighs as we inhale, lengthen, and exhale, maybe this time straightening your knees a little more. Take a couple breaths here, wherever you are. This doesn't need to be your deepest variation right now. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly roll all the way up one vertebrae at a time, bending your knees, curving your back until every vertebrae stacks on one another. Head comes up last, rolling our shoulders back. Back, up, and around. Taking this a few times. Our eyes are closed. Bringing our hands behind us clasped. Step our feet out a little bit here. About max distance. If you want to look down for a moment to see how that is, do so. Inhale as you lengthen our arms, chest up to the sky. And on an exhale, tilt forward here, bringing our hands towards our head. Getting a deep stretch here along our arms, our back, our legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale as you roll up one vertebrae at a time. From here, heel-toeing our feet together. Coming towards the top of the mat with our big toes to touch, our heels are slightly apart. Sitting back, coming into chair, so arms out as if we're skiing. Sitting back, our spine is long. And on the inhale, sweep our hands down and up to the sky. Maybe gazing towards them or gazing ahead. Arms framing the ears. Inhale, lengthen, engage the core, engage the glutes, engage our thighs. Inhale, extend. Hold here for another breath. Inhale, extend, and exhale, frame our feet. This time, step our right foot back, our left foot back into plank. Holding here for a breath. Exhale, bending our forearms down 90 degrees to the ground for chaturanga. For one inhale, and on the exhale, come to our bellies. Squeezing our elbows together, baby cobra. On an exhale, roll down on our bellies. Inhale, our head comes up, baby cobra. And here, I'm going to try to bring our hands in front and push our chest up a little bit. Coming into a higher cobra variation with our hands ahead. Inhale here. Exhale, maybe walk our hands a bit closer in. Coming into a higher cobra. Getting a deeper curvature in our back. And exhale, child's pose. Sitting back on our heels, arms extended, third eye to the ground. Rock side to side a little bit here. Note how you're feeling. Closing down our eyes. Inhale, come to tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes, hover your knees for a moment, engage everything. Take a breath here. Inhale with knees hovering the ground. And exhale, downward facing dog, push back. Relax our head. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring our knee towards our chest. Roll forward, place it between our hands. Pivot our left foot down, coming up into warrior one. Sweeping our hands down and up. Our hips are towards the front of the mat. We inhale and lengthen our arms. And exhale, sink into this a bit. The knife edge of our left foot should eventually be on the ground. Inhale, lengthening here, and exhale, open into warrior two. Our body is open to the side of the mat, our arms are extended. Lengthening from side to side. Inhale here. Exhale, flip our right palm. Guide it back into a peaceful warrior. Sliding our left hand down our thigh. Maybe to our calf, but not on our knee. Maybe gazing at the right hand. Exhale, warrior two. Pivoting into warrior one. On the inhale, exhale, clasping our hands behind our back, keeping our right knee bent still. Inhale, straighten the arms, puff our chest up, and roll down into humble warrior. Our right side of our chest is going to be on the right side of our thigh. So we take a deep inhale, And on the exhale, guide our hands over our head maybe. Feeling a nice stretch here. Inhale, rolling up into warrior one. Exhale, pivoting on the back ball of our foot and framing our front foot, our right foot, as we step back into your vinyasa, whether that's a chaturanga or a knees, chest, chin into upward facing dog or cobra. You can make it a higher cobra if you'd like. Exhale, tuck your back toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to chest. Roll forward, step it between your hands. Pivot your right foot back, sweeping your hands down and up, warrior one with a bent front knee. Inhale here as you lengthen your spine. And exhale, sink into it, focusing on having the knife edge of your right foot on the ground. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And on an exhale, open up into warrior two. Keeping our right side of our chest opening to the side of the mat as we lengthen our hand. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, gazing over our left fingertips. On an inhale, flip our left palm up. And exhale, tilt back, peaceful warrior. Maybe gazing at your left hand. And on an exhale, warrior two. Inhale here, exhale, warrior one, pivot your pelvis forward towards the top of the mat. And on an exhale, bring your hands behind your back, clasp them the opposite way. So whichever thumb was on top last time will be under the other thumb. Inhale, extend your arms, puff your chest up. And on an exhale, tilt forward, humble warrior. Our left side body is on the inside of our left thigh. Inhale here. And exhale, see if you can bring your palms further over your head. A deep inhale here. And a deep exhale. Inhale, warrior one coming up. Exhale, framing the front foot, coming onto the right ball of our foot as we step back into your vinyasa. Either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Invert, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes if they're not already, downward facing dog. Shake out your head here and close down your eyes. Tuning into how you're feeling, keeping the pose active, but finding relaxation here. Or just a couple more breaths. One more inhale. And on an exhale, look towards your hands. Either hop, step, or jump, or just take some little steps coming between your hands. On an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold here. Maybe going a bit deeper than you did last time. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. On an inhale, bend your knees, drape your arms, roll up one vertebrae at a time slowly. Head is the last thing to come up, rolling your shoulders back a few times. Sweeping our hands up to the sky. On an exhale, grab our right hand with our left wrist and tilt it over to the left, feeling a stretch on our right side body. Maybe gazing upward. Feeling a deep stretch here. On an inhale, come up, hands together, grab your left wrist with your right hand and tilt over to the right, feeling the stretch on your left side body. Deep inhale, maybe looking up, And exhale, coming towards center, lifting your hands up. Just bringing them down towards your side. Stepping your big toes together, heels slightly apart. Closing down your eyes, rolling your shoulders back. Tuning into how you're feeling with your feet a bit closer together. Coming to stillness and feeling whether your weight is swaying towards one side or the other. Feel your foot muscles engage on the floor. And imagine like your feet have three corners. One's at your heel, one's near the big toe mount of your feet, and one by your pinky toe. Feeling yourself grip to the mat, bending your knees here. Slowly with your hands back into a skier position, keeping your eyes closed. On an inhale, sweep your hands up into chair pose, reaching your hands to the sky. And on an exhale, frame your feet, draping your head down, grabbing your elbows here, taking a ragdoll. Trace your elbows side to side. You can open your eyes if they're closed. Coming to stillness, draping your arms down on the ground and shaking your head. Yes, shaking it no. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant your hands. Coming into your vinyasa, whether you're stepping back into a plank to knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Untucking your back toes, inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal it out here. On an inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees, you bring it towards your chest. Step it through your hands, pivoting your back foot down. Warrior one on the inhale. Settle here. Tune into how you're feeling. Exhale, warrior two, open up. Lengthen your arms, gazing over your right fingertips. Inhale here, flipping your right palm up, and on an exhale, slide back into a peaceful warrior. Deep inhale here. And on an exhale, bring your right hand or your right arm down onto your right thigh. Maybe sliding it further down so that your right hand is touching the ground on the inside of your right foot. Bringing your left hand to the sky. And then sweeping our left hand down, up, and around into an extended side angle. Maybe we're gazing at our left fingertips here. If it helps, you can always tent your right fingertips. And on an exhale, bring your palms down to the ground, pivoting onto the back ball of your foot, stepping back, taking your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, into upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it towards our chest, step it through. Pivot our right foot back as we sweep up into warrior one. Settle here on the exhale. One inhale here. Exhale, open warrior two. Inhale, flip our left palm. And on the exhale, slide our right hand down, our leg into peaceful warrior. Gazing at our left fingertips if you'd like. Exhale, your extended side angle. So bringing your left hand down to the floor. Right hand comes up to the sky. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you sweep your right hand down, up and around to frame your ear, opening up your chest. to the sky. Taking a deep inhale here. And on an exhale, bring your hands down to the ground, framing your foot. Stepping back, taking your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Sitting back into child's pose. Hips towards our heels. Forehead, third eye to the ground. Arms are forward.